You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Thursday, January 15th. Good morning, Emil.
Hey, good morning, man.
Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. Oh, my God. We got a great show lined up for you today. Not only are we giving away tickets all morning long, and that is including tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners, tickets for 9 Inch Nails.
I want those.
Yeah,
just give them to me and just be quiet about it.
Yeah, all right. So that's coming up at 7 o'clock. And tickets to Five Finger Death Punch before they go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. That's the listener bait. But on top of that, in our podcast broadcast, we got a stacked punk rock edition of our podcast broadcast. First, starting things off with Robbie from Playboy Man Baby. They just released a brand new album, which is my personal favorite album of the year so far, called Violence. And then after that, we're talking to a legitimate icon in Peaches who has new music. Both these artists going to be coming to perform in Tucson here soon. So we're going to be catching up with them and going down the rabbit hole. And to have this best, spread of awareness as we want to kind of share our passion for these artists with other people. Kendall came in and tried to ensure that we were shadow banned by the internet government so no one would see it, with a very spectacular, sparkly shirt, which I thought was fascinating. Which it was the FUU effing F.
Yeah, it's in sequins, all glitter.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And it pops. It pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
It really, I put on my sweater now, and I feel like I got punched in the gut, but I had to change it. But I understand. I get, like I was just telling Emil, you gotta play the game, right?
Gotta play the game. I'll tell you what you can do though, and this will work out good when we talk with Peaches, and it's towards the tail end of our podcast, and we already got reach and whatnot. Then you could do the unveiling and be able to show off, the shirt. I'm sure you wore in honor of her.
Yeah, my whole outfit, I was really channeling Peaches.
Yeah,
like I was doing my.
She does this.
I know. I do.
I've noticed this. It's all right though. It's all right. It's like wearing the band's shirt to the concert.
Yeah. She did that when we had New Dysphoria in. She wore the shirt when New Dysphoria was in. It was a big deal.
I don't know. It's a chick thing. I like to. There's a special occasion. You got to dress appropriately for special occasions. You guys do that.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I mean, we are dressed for special occasions.
This is it. This is my wedding attire right here. Okay?
Exactly.
I was going to say, well, yeah, for special occasions for you guys, it's like holidays,
Yeah, I mean, a special occasion, should I put my hat forward? That's the only change I would do.
Right.
Yeah. But no, I mean, you look fantastic, and I just wanted to make sure that, we don't get banned by the shadow government that is, with the internet being so weird when it comes to all their rules and their reactions and things like that. And we're all just part of the game. But the thing is, it just makes sense that that's weird. And that government for the internet is weird because we just live in a weird time in society, and rules that you would think we were like, oh, this makes sense, but then it just doesn't. So here's an example. I'm going to give you, no one's really talking about this, but this is a news story that's coming out of Texas. Now, when you think Texas and the right to bear arms, right? What do you think? I mean, that's the freest state when it's like stand your ground and everything, right?
It means just you have your guns and show them off and just live your best 2A life,
Yeah. So you would think, right? But there is a man who has been booked and charged for murder, all right, after an armed intruder broke into his house and he shot that armed intruder.
I've read about these things happening a couple times over the past few years, to be honest. And it's very concerning because it's like, I know Texas is I think castle doctrine state where it's like you have the right to just pop somebody who's breaking into your house or on your property.
Right.
I know Arizona is. I'm guessing Texas is.
Stand your ground.
Yeah, like what are you supposed to do? Just let this dude like F you up?
Yeah, and kill you?
Kill you? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
What happened?
Okay, this happened in Texas.
Yeah.
So what they basically say here is this man, Jose Flores, I believe is his name. He was at home. Joel Adrian Flores and his girlfriend or wife, 40-year-old, was just standing outside the home, right? Well, that's when the police arrived, but they were inside the house when an armed intruder came in and broke into his house. It was a 36-year-old dude named Philip. Okay, and when he confronted this armed intruder inside his house, he shot him and he killed him. But investigators found that Joel, who was armed, that Philip, who was armed, forced his way into the home and then was shot by Florence, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. It's as clear as day. But the thing that's confusing me and making me trip up over everything is that then the police department determined there was probable cause to charge the homeowner with murder. And detectives obtained a murder warrant for Joel, and he was arrested on Saturday and booked into the detention center. Now, it's unclear whether the two knew each other, but does that even matter? No. If you're at home and an armed intruder breaks into your home, isn't that not
if this is like the full story and that we're not missing anything, he's in his total right to do this. And I'm going to say this is going to be thrown out in court depending on the jury or the justice.
The Texas jury, I think a Texas jury would be like, you stood your ground, right?
Yeah, I would imagine
in that situation. So. But see, this is how murky everything is all the way through. And it's like even in a state like Texas, you would think they teach you this in second grade, about the Second Amendment. And they are so gun lustful, right? They love their guns in Texas, right? And all over the country, we love our guns, right? But in Texas, for sure, they might as well put them on the flag. So in this scenario, this is a guy who's home with his girlfriend or his wife, right? An armed intruder, whether he knew him or not. And it was a dispute, whether it was me and you, right? And then you're like, you know what? F that beef guy. I'm going to break into his house with a gun.
And he can't do anything to me. Wrong.
Right. Well, it's so odd. What?
I was going to say that, taking it at face value, what Emil said, it's like, okay, closed case, you're defending your home and your person, but if he knew the guy, what if he's just drunk and I miss my buddy, I want to come hang out or something?
Don't come over with a gun.
Yeah, don't try to break in. Knock on the front door like a civilized human being. You're in Texas.
Yeah, dude. I don't care if it's my mom. If you sneak in through the back door, you might get shot.
It's happening.
That's just because that's the law. Yeah. That's the law,
Right.
Sorry, Mom.
Well,
knock next time. Jesus. All right. Well, it is weird. So even in Texas, you can't get away with that stuff. So, but the reality is, when it comes to the rules, they're constantly changing a little bit. So just tread carefully.
And choosing who it applies to.
Yeah.
Not all right.
Right. So that was our top story, but we have a lot of different stories to get into today, and of course, a lot of fun and ticket giveaways. So, let's just get right into it. We got your morning Moron coming up after music for Five Finger Death Punch, which we will be giving away tickets for Five Finger Death Punch in the 8 o'clock hour today. So mark that and give yourself a little reminder. But first, we'll kick things off with The Offspring. Here's Why Don't You Get a Job on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Rock 102.1 KFMA. That, of course, Five Finger Death Punch, which you will be getting an opportunity to win tickets to see them live and in person before those tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. That opportunity is coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. But before we get into all of that, it's now 6:15 and time for your Morning Moron. Let's do this. All right. Today's Morning Moron, and this is an example to everybody out there that, when you're in trouble with the law and you have to go through the court process, it's important to be as mature as possible.
Right.
Because if you act like a toddler, you're going to get treated like a bad toddler.
You get spanked.
Yeah. And you're going to show the world that you are, in fact, a moron. See, this story is coming from Michigan as a guy in Romulus is facing charges after he allegedly fired a gun outside of a middle school. Now, this is bad charges right off the bat. And he's a grown-ass man. Now, the reason why he did this, fired shots up in the air, is because the middle school wouldn't let him pick up his son. Now, I get the frustration in that scenario. It's like, hey, it's my son. Give me my son. Oh, you're not going to give me my son? Pop, pop, pop. How about now, mofo? Yeah. And they're still like, especially not now.
No.
Right.
We're calling more people. They're called the police.
Yeah. Now, he's a 44-year-old, so he's like our age, right? We could be, one of our boys. His name's Shantez. He was standing a foot from the school when he fired multiple shots. They said he didn't shoot at the building, which is good. It wasn't a school shooter scenario. But, of course, the whole school still went into an active shooter lockdown. Yeah. The guy's right outside the school firing off shots.
Right.
Yeah, so he shot into the air, and what goes up must come down.
That's true.
What do you...
I'm sure it was angled. I'm sure it would have been miles away, but still, I mean, it's not good.
That's somebody else's problem.
See, but that's not the morning moron part. See, the reality is, I mean, yeah, that's dumb in itself, okay? But then he was arraigned on Zoom last Thursday, and, he was nuts because he refused to answer the judge's questions. In fact, he had a full-blown temper tantrum, and if you don't believe me, well, I do have the audio and video to share with you. So, this is Sean Tez. Let's show you just a prime example of what not to do when facing a judge.
Sir, would you state your name for me, please?
No, goodbye. We need to talk to you. Quit playing with me. Goodbye.
Well,
Mr. Gray, I heard you, sir. Need you to state your name for the record, sir.
Goodbye. I need to talk to you. Goodbye. Don't play with me. I don't want to see no Judge Martin. Goodbye. Instead, don't play with me. You just get this over with right now. I'm done talking to you. I ain't saying else.
It's alleged, sir, that you did threaten to commit an act of terrorism and did communicate that threat to another person.
And he puts his fingers in his ears.
And goes nana nana boo boo.
Yes, so he cannot hear what the judge is saying.
Punishable by up to 20 years in prison and or a fine of $20,000. Mr. Gregory, what is your response to the allegations against you this afternoon?
Silence. 6 seconds of silence to be exact, just staring at the Zoom screen.
Oh.
No, it's fake.
Oh, it's all fake.
Sorry, racists in my life, bunch of racists doing this stuff. I hate to say that because there's some racists right here. I hate to say that though, but don't waste my time. Why don't you get a real job?
A judge is a real job.
A real job.
Is he self-representing himself?
You have a real job?
I mean, right now, I think he might be in between jobs. But yeah, for the record, for any potential morning morons out there, a judge is a real job. That's pretty lucrative.
Yeah,
career.
it takes like
a long time.
It's like next step up from like Starbucks. You put your time in there, and then you can.
Well, not currently. It's a longer process than that, but soon enough, it will be exactly that. Anyways, the judge noted that he had issues in the past and that he kidnapped his son from school. So it sounds like he isn't allowed to pick him up anymore. A shooting happened around 9:50 in the morning. He's facing terrorism charges plus more charges for carrying a concealed weapon, having a weapon in a school zone, using a reckless use of a firearm. And he's due back in court next Tuesday, and I'm sure that's going to be a great time for all.
Oh, good. I hope we have a follow-up video.
Yeah. So, and of course, he did tell the judge to get a real job. So for all those reasons and more, it's an open and shut case.
Yeah.
Sean Tez is a morning moron. Rock 102.1 KFMA Beefeager presents. Let's get caught up in the headlines real quick, but we're going to do things a little differently. Now, I'm going to read these next headlines to you, both Kendall and Emil.
Right.
And I need you to react in 3 different ways. Either outraged, not my problem, or this is hilarious. I want you to blurt out what your instant reaction to this headline or trend is. If you guys disagree, I will go to one or the other and give you 10 seconds to explain why.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Here's our first headline. Mysterious 140-year silent video titled Come Meet Me in Hell goes viral and baffles millions online. Completely black video with a cryptic title has drawn major attention and it was uploaded to YouTube.
This is hilarious.
And not my problem.
Okay. All right. So why do you think this is hilarious, Kendall?
Well, it's a silent film. It's historic at this point. It's new, even though it's old. It's really cool.
I don't know. It's kind of crazy. It's eating up a lot of data on YouTube. I mean, we're trying to do these live videos every day, and I'm trying to post a lot of stuff. I'm like, don't eat up the data, bro. Save some room for the rest of us. 140-year video, that's how long it is in real time. To watch it from beginning to end,
okay.
it lasts 140 years.
Oh, okay. Now I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was like an old video that
That's
they just discovered, like, hey, this is like the first video ever, but it's actually just a huge data.
Yeah, there's
building
no video that's
Okay.
140 years old.
I'm going to take that back and say that's a bit of outrage, I guess.
Yeah, you're outraged on that.
Yeah.
It is odd. It is odd.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Maybe it was uploaded from the future.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways. All right. Next headline. Our Birmingham sky turns surreal Disney pink during a snowstorm, leaving residents stunned. It was a rare atmospheric conditions that created a viral natural spectacular. What's the reaction?
Not my problem.
All right.
Not my problem.
Okay. You guys don't care about that at all.
Well, it's cool, but it's over there and I'm over here.
Fair enough. All right. Next headline. CES 2026 unveils the weirdest gadgets yet, including jawbone speakers and AI desktop soulmates.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your reaction?
Outrage.
Okay. Oh, why do you think this is hilarious, Emil?
Because we just keep digging our hole so much deeper as people, as it's just like a society. And what was that last one? Soulmates?
Yeah,
Soulmate. What is he?
I know. All right. Why are you outraged, Kendall?
Well, that's why it's an outrage. There's no AI, little bobblehead that's going to steal my man. Okay.
Not yet. Yeah. That AI bobblehead has awesome boobs. So.
I know that AI bobblehead in Blade Runner 2049 was pretty hot. I'm just going to say. Pretty realistic.
I'm going to take your word for it because you're the only person I know that's seen that movie. All right, next headline. Latest consumer scam alerts warn of fake text messages impersonating major brands and banks. Authorities urge public vigilance.
Outrage.
Both outrage, yes, absolutely.
Instagram
I'm right there with you.
tried to got me the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Because they had they had the huge leak.
Yeah.
I got 2 different emails to reset my password that I did not request, and it looks so legit.
Wow.
So legit.
Yeah, don't fall for that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Final headline. Fast food chains are quietly shrinking combo meals without lowering prices. Consumers are noticing smaller portions, same costs, and zero explanation as part of shrinkflation.
Shrinkflation, yes.
Yeah. What's the reaction there?
Not my problem.
Okay.
Outrage. It's not my problem because I don't usually do the fast food thing. But it's outrage because there's a lot of people that live off that stuff. They need it. And it's like, if you're not going to bring your prices down.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Ripping off the American people. Why is it not your problem, Kendall?
Well, so you're saying they're keeping the same prices but lowering the portions, right? Am I understanding correctly? I mean, hey, we kind of struggle with,
there you go. You just fat shamed America.
Sorry.
I'm right there.
I'm outraged at your fat shaming. And how dare you? Yeah, no, when I want a medium fry, I want a super extra large fry. And I want to spend $2 for that poison. And I stand by that. But anyways, there you go. There's the headlines. We got more coming up after Ozzy. Sure, it may be homoerotic by nature, but Jackass is still hilarious and wildly entertaining. And, we are massive fans of Jackass and the Jackass franchise. When I say we, I mean me and Emil. I don't know if Kendall is. Kendall, are you a fan of the Jackass franchise?
I am. I'm not like Die Hard. I haven't seen every single movie, episode, that kind of thing, but I admire it.
Okay. What do you admire about it?
I like being a dumbass. I like doing wild things, wild pranks. I was just saying we should do some pranks, and I got shut down. So.
Well, yeah, because, once you get older and you cross that bridge of 40, then it takes longer to recover. I mean, I did, not even too long ago, get smacked by Bam Margera live and in person, very hard. We have that video on our Instagram page if you haven't seen it. And we also broke it down in slow motion so you can see the fat in my face.
Just that. Yeah,
ripple.
That's great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the thing about this is I paid for him to do this, right? It's a shtick that he does. He'll go around and people will pay for him to either like hit them or kick them in the groin.
Wow. You made it when you're doing that.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so, and then Rico and I were there, and we got to get some content, but he's so unobtainable right now. He won't talk with us.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do something. And Rico's like, you're just going to have to get slapped, dude. And I'm like, fine. All right. Because I'm a trooper.
Take one for the team.
Yeah, take one for the team, promote the station, blah, 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 blah. That's what we're doing here, right? So I sucked it up and I was like, okay, we could do this. And I went into it knowing that I was going to get slapped. And then he slapped me so hard, there was a split second where I was like, you son of a bitch, I'm going to kill you.
Fight mode, yeah.
Yeah. Like I forgot that I paid him to do this. And I was just like, I hate you, Bam Margera. And then I came to and I was like, oh, no, that was on me. That's on me. You did what I asked. But the reason why I bring it up is you've been following this latest news about the Jackass franchise, Emil?
Yeah, it looks like they're actually coming up with a 5th movie releasing in June. I guess that's coming up quick, man. That means they filmed and everything, which good for them for keeping it a secret.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that they talked to Steve-O a little bit about it, but then they caught up with Bam because he had this weird spot in the 4th movie that was kind of taken out, and he's going to be in this next movie, but not technically filming anything. It's just going to be archival footage of him from the past, obviously. So, I mean,
yeah. In fact, actually, TMZ caught up with Bam and his beautiful bride or girlfriend, who we met in person too. Super nice. And here's what he had to say about it.
Hey, Bam. Great to see you, too.
How are you?
I'm great. I wanted to say, I know we saw the new Jackass movie was just announced. I mean, we're hearing you reached an agreement, for them to use your old footage. So how did this all come about?
Well, if you had a laundry list of the chain of horrible events of the 2 years of COVID that they put me through, spending my own money at an alarming rate for therapists, doctors, and treatment and all this, only to sit me down and tell me you're not in the movie and you're not getting $5 million. I watch Dateline and people kill other people for a whole lot less. So I have a lot of PTSD from it all. And, just having the title now of ex-Jackass star Bam Margera, I have to live with that. The humiliation, the abandonment, and just embarrassment of it all. I had to let it go. And everyone was like, you need to let, everything that Jackass.
It is ironic that he's complaining about how he has to live with the humiliation of his former Jackass years. Meanwhile, he's got face tattoos. That aren't the best, right? It's like, hey, come on, Bam. Let's have a little self-awareness.
Yeah, let's be real, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, they are going to have footage of Bam Margera in this. Will he do an actual stunts? Doesn't seem like it, but I know that Steve-O and other company have publicly stated that they would love to have a Bam fully on board. Steve-O showed a picture of his knee that looked like it was destroyed.
Steve-O's knee or Bam's?
No, Steve-O's knee. So he's doing stunts that's constantly hurting himself.
Good.
Yeah, he's a lunatic. I mean, yeah, for our viewing pleasure.
Hey, yeah, we pay for it. We want to watch it. We want to watch him get hurt. That's what it is.
On a side note with Steve-O, you want to talk about it? Steve-O was recently on the Mr. Beast game show. So Mr. Beast he's got Beast Game Season 2 out right now. But to promote that, he did a mini version of Beast Games where he got 30 celebrities together to play for $1 million for their charity. And Steve-O was one of them. And Steve-O won. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and he was vicious in this game. It was kind of hilarious to see how Steve-O played the game. Because at one point they did this cooking competition and he linked up and they were all in teams. And then, his team advanced to the next round. And then Mr. Beast goes, okay, now going into the next round, you guys are going to remain in your teams, but now you're going to play against each other. And Steve-O turns to his teammates and goes, yeah, I was planning on this. You guys are going down. I was like, what a dick, dude. But yeah, I mean, it was a strategy that led him to end up being, the most ruthless and win that entire game. So it's interesting. It's on YouTube. You can check that out. But yeah, I'm excited to see the new Jackass. We'll see what happens.
I hope it's all right. I hope it's great. I really do, man. The last one didn't impress me so much. I didn't really care for the new cast. Hey, Bam, just make another CKY video. I'm all right with that. You could be the star of that one.
Yes, bring that back. Or Viva La Band, for that matter. Let's hit the reset. When we come back, Justice Spears is going to tell us which NFL team's going to get smoked, headlines, and so much more. It's Rock on 2.1 KFMA. And we got ESPN's Radio's Justin Spear in studio right now. So, I said ESPN Radio's Justin Spear in studio right
Singular,
now. So
not
yeah, I effed it up all the way around. All right, Justin Spears from ESPN Radio. What's going on, Justin?
What's shaking, guys? Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. Of course, obviously, this is the busiest season for sports all the way around. With NFL playoffs. Of course, NBA is cranking. College basketball looks fantastic. You guys are super busy on your show. We had one of these record-breaking opening weekends, week one of NFL playoffs that just happened right behind us. It's fantastic games, beginning to end. You weren't 100% correct on what team would get smoked. I mean, the team that you picked that was going to get smoked did lose, but man, that was a close game.
They actually kept it close.
They kept it way close, yes. But I do need to know which team out of all these teams that are playing this weekend for the playoffs is going to get smoked. But before we get into which team is going to get smoked out of all these others, who's facing off against each other this weekend?
So it's the divisional rounds.
Yeah.
So now we're down to the Buffalo Bills against the Denver Broncos, the San Francisco 49ers against the Seattle Seahawks, Houston Texans against the New England Patriots, and then last but not least, the LA Rams against the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I mean, these are tough matchups all the way around. I it still surprises me that Seattle's that good. Seattle's really good this season.
Number 1 seed.
Yeah,
man.
dude, which is insane. So they had the bye. They're going into this week fresh.
Yeah.
So which games are you most excited to check out this weekend?
Well, you're a pro, Beef. It's like you're reading my mind. It's that game in particular.
Okay.
So Seattle versus San Francisco, they just played against each other a couple weeks ago. Seattle won that game 13-3. That's how they won the NFC West division. And that's how quarterback Sam Darnold got the name Ginger Cuz by Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, yeah.
Marshawn Lynch was like, hell yeah, Ginger Cuz. That's what I'm talking about.
I love Marshawn.
And that's what leads me to say that I think that Ginger Cuz and the Seattle Seahawks are going to smoke the San Francisco 49ers.
The 49ers got a couple key injuries, do they not?
Yes. George Kittle's out. Fred Warner's out. I mean, they have all sorts of injuries. I mean, legitimate star power on this team. I give a lot of credit to Kyle Shanahan. The fact that he's coached them to this point of the postseason, that shows a good culture and it shows a job well done by their coaches. So
yeah,
I got a lot of respect for the 49ers and what they've been able to do with how shorthanded they've been. But I think that Cinderella magic dust comes to an end. And I think Sam Darnold and Ginger Cuz and that defense, that's a big thing. That defense has been the driving force of that team.
Yeah.
And they showed that a couple weeks ago when they only gave up 3 points to the Niners.
And they say defense wins championships. So if you're surprised that the Seattle Seahawks are the number 1 seed, then you haven't been paying attention. It's been their defense all season long.
Yeah.
And so, for that matters, and the 49ers can't rely on their 4th and 5th string to step up. In this scenario, unfortunately, they're just too beat up to keep moving on. So they're dead in the water. So they're going to get smoked.
But here's another thing, too.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Ginger Cuz, Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
He leads the NFL in turnovers.
Yeah.
And it's the first time since 1978 that the number 1 seeded team in the NFL playoffs has a quarterback that leads the league in turnovers. So the Niners might make it interesting, but considering all the injuries, I'm going with Seattle to win this game.
Yeah, I see Seattle moving on. I do not see Seattle winning the Super Bowl, right?
No.
And for that point alone that you brought up. So, it'll be interesting. The other games and stuff, you do some quick picks on everyone else that's facing off against each other. Who do you think is going to win?
Yeah, Buffalo finally winning a road playoff game for the first time since 92.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Huge win for the Bills. And, they don't got the Kansas City Chiefs in the way. So I'm going with Buffalo to upset the Denver Broncos in Mile High.
Ooh.
And then for the Houston Patriots game, this is the Spears and Ali Funeral Bowl because both of our teams lost to the teams that are playing here.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Patriots to win at home. I like Houston. I like their defense, but I got New England winning this one. And then Chicago, the Bears, they've got some magic in that fourth quarter, so look out for them if they're down, but I got the Rams winning that one.
Ooh, you just made a bunch of Bears fans super mad, but that's all right. Justice Spears has a history of picking the wrong winners, so you can bet against them and win that money. But of course, the team that's going to get smoked is going to be the 49ers, and that's brought to you by the touchdown deals every day at Chico's Smoke Shop, home of the smoking deals. You can gear for game day with the best prices in town, and they have no city or state sales tax. Stop by Chico's today, Mission and Drexel. Thank you, Justice Spears. ESPN Radio 1490 from 7 to 9 a.m.
Thank you, guys.
Going to be which in another round of Just Be Figure Presents. Hey, so let's get into this here. I want to play a game. All right, we got tickets on the line for 9 Inch Nails. I got 2 contestants on the line right now. On line 1, we have Daniel. Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning.
All right, line 2, I have Tiffany. Good morning, Tiffany. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm
good. Good. All right. So we're going to play a round of a one-sided trivia. So I'm going to ask you a trivia question, right? And then you're going to give me an answer within 5 seconds. You have to answer within 5 seconds. If you get it right, you're going to get a point, okay? If you don't, you don't. All right? And then we'll go to the next contestant. Same thing. Ask them a trivia question. They got 5 seconds to answer it. They get it right, they're good to go. If they don't get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of one-sided trivia will be the winner of this game. But then sore loser rules will be on the line, meaning the loser will decide if the winner will walk away with these 9 Inch Nails tickets or the loser gives himself a second opportunity to win those tickets. And I hang up on both of you and give them out to caller number 69. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Line 1, Daniel, you're going to start things off here. All right, here's your question. You got 5 seconds to answer it. Okay. How many minutes? Okay. All right. How many minutes are in the month of January?
Ooh. 130.
No. Yeah, that's in the month of January. It's 44,640. So no point for Daniel. All right, Tiffany, 5 seconds on the clock. All right, are you nervous?
So after that question, yes.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Tiffany, 5 seconds to answer this. How many months are in a year?
12.
12.
She did it.
That is
All
correct.
right.
Yes, nice.
Wow.
All right, point for Tiffany.
Nailed it.
All right, Daniel. All right, here's your question. How many letters are in the English alphabet if you remove all of the vowels?
Man. 16?
You ran out of time, and that is incorrect, unfortunately. The answer is 21 letters. All right, Tiffany, back to you. 5 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking this question. What letter comes after the letter A?
B.
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 Yes, all right. All
What a
right.
bad B.
2 points.
Bad B.
2 points. Dude, she is smoking you, Daniel. You got to step it up, all right? All right, here we go. Daniel, all right? Here's your question. 5 seconds to answer it. How many seconds are in 3.5 days? Go.
Oh my God.
And 3,200?
No, that's 302,400 seconds. All right, Daniel, it's not looking good for you. I'm not gonna lie.
Daniel's got no points.
No points. You got to step it up. Are you a little like brain dead this morning? Didn't drink your coffee? Is it something like that?
We all have days.
Yeah, I
It's all
haven't
right.
had my coffee.
Yeah, you got to get that coffee. All right, Tiffany, let's see if you can answer this question. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. How many days are in a weekend?
2.
2. 2
She
is
did it.
correct.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. Check out the brain on Tiffany. Are you a rocket scientist?
Oh, man. Oh, no.
You're doing pretty good, man. I
Then I
mean,
wish.
you were spanking Daniel right now, making him look like a mental midget. It's unfortunate. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, should we even continue a score to 3-0? I don't even think Daniel's
It's pretty
going to.
brutal, man.
Yeah. This is a one-sided whooping. All right, we're going to say, with a score of 3-0, we got ourselves a winner in Tiffany. Congratulations, Tiffany. All right. Now, here's the deal, though.
Thank you.
Don't celebrate
Yeah.
too soon, Tiffany, because it really is up to Daniel on what we do next, okay? Now, sore loser rules. Daniel, you could say, you know what? Today might not have been my day, but maybe I'll get lucky on the back end and be caller number 69. Now, Tiffany, is there anything you want to say to Daniel before he makes his decision?
Oh, goodness. Well, I hope you don't apply the sore loser rules, but I've never seen 9 Inch Nails. Would love to, but I would understand if you did, that's for sure.
Why do you say you would understand?
Yeah, she's just laughing
Oh
at you,
my
Daniel.
God, I feel like, oh my God. I would love to see 9 Inch Nails. They're one of my favorite bands.
Daniel, this is a situation here. You're in a moral fork in the road here. Okay. With that, she said she would love those tickets, but would understand if you applied sore loser rules just because you're having an off day and feeling kind of brain dead.
Yeah.
So that's a situation. What's your thought process behind this?
I'll let her have them. I'll take my luck in the back.
Oh my God.
All right.
There's no luck in the back end if you let her have them, though. We're not giving them out to call number 69. So, this, this is the opportunity to win them. Either you do or you don't. You know what I mean? So, if you give them to her, she's going to get those tickets. And if you apply sore loser rules, then you're going to call back and hope to be caller number 69 where you can win those tickets.
I'll go back too.
Ooh. So how many sore losers have you guys had?
We have sore losers all the time,
We
man.
had one yesterday.
Yeah, we had one yesterday. Kim was a sore loser. She's 69 years old.
Well, it has been a really long time that I've been to a concert too as well. So
all right, well, final answer here. And you have to answer to Tiffany. So, look her in the phone hole and you tell the answer to Tiffany. You're going to let her, this lovely lady who beat you fair and square in a game of wits, you're going to let her have these 9 Inch Nails tickets? Or are you going to apply sore loser rules and try to steal them away from her?
Oh, I think I'm gonna apply the sore loser rule.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, okay.
All right. All right. Yeah. Well, all of us will start calling back. All right. Good answer there, Daniel. Next time you got to be a little sharper when it comes to the trivia.
Yeah, Daniel.
Yeah. Like it was embarrassing for all of us. Trust me. I mean, who doesn't know how many seconds there are in a month?
Like,
I mean,
maybe get on Wikipedia for an afternoon or something,
All right. Call back. Call number 69 right now. 600 KFMA 605-362. Hopefully you'll be the winner. Good luck.
Did you know that they're saying that people born between 85 and 95 look younger than Gen Z?
85 and 95 look younger than Gen Z, really?
Yeah, that's why people think I'm Gen Z.
Oh, yeah. Well, I feel like people say that I look younger with the right filter.
Yeah. You do.
What were you going to say? You
well, I was just
realize
gonna
this?
say, no, but Gen Z does age poorly. And that's the thing. Yeah, like this has actually been like something that's trended every now and then. And
neuroscientists are saying like it's real.
Well, okay, let's think about it though. Their lifetime, their developmental years, they went through what? They went through a pandemic. They went through they went through 9/11.
High stress, high anxiety, with
a screen in front of their face.
A screen, yeah, that probably does it too. Poor diets.
Oh my God,
vaping on top of a multitude of other things. Yeah, they're kind of just like embedded in a world of things that would age anybody really badly, I guess.
Oh, well, I feel for you, Gen Z. Sorry that you won't look as good as I do at my age. No, look at these aren't even crow's feet. This is just wisdom lines.
Wisdom lines, yes.
Back to Beef Vegan Presents. The internet is freaking out and reacting to the trailer that just dropped yesterday for Euphoria Season 3. I'm a big fan of this show. You a fan?
I didn't see it yet. Yeah.
All right, you ready to watch it? Here we go. So, and you'll be able to hear along on the FM side, obviously. But check it out.
A few years after high school, I don't know if life was exactly what I wished. But somehow, for the first time, I was beginning to have faith.
Right off the bat, it started off with Rue finding religion and then working at a smoke shack. And that's when trouble arrived.
Hello, Rue. You owe me money.
Love the music in Euphoria.
I'm of the belief that's
There's Sydney Sweeney, yes. So it shows Sydney Sweeney, and Sydney Sweeney's character, Cassie, has a new arc going into Euphoria 3, and that is and it's a very modern storyline, that of a content creator, a.k.a. OnlyFans. So Cassie is now doing OnlyFans and engaged to Jacob Elordi in the show Euphoria. Let's continue with this trailer here, and I'll give you some of these online reactions.
certain people are cursed.
I work all day. My bride-to-be is spread eagles on the internet.
I was just making content.
I don't pretend to know why, but there's got to be something wrong with them.
Are you seeing anyone? No. You hear about Jules?
Not that weird. Every girl I meet is a sugar baby.
Yeah, but you don't do it. No, I'm not a fucking hooker.
Wherever these unlucky folk go, there's a cascade of trouble.
You walk up into my house, dance with my girls.
And I'm going to stop it right there as it continues to go. So this Euphoria Season 3 trailer dropped online last night or yesterday, immediately blew up the internet. Of course, fans are speculating. Now, well, first and foremost, music has always been the key part of Euphoria, but it freaks you out because you're like, is this how kids are these days? right? This is how they party. They, I thought I partied hard in the 90s, and I wear that as a badge of honor, right? But now I'm sounding like an old burnout. And these kids, man, they got all different types of party problems and issues to go into. But the internet quickly reacted to everything that's happening here, and a lot of speculation. First and foremost, Zendaya gets all the love. Continues to get all the love, with fans praising her performance, even though it was just a trailer that they showed her character Rue, and asking the award shows to instantly recognize her, right? So lots of hype behind here. With Sydney Sweeney, now there's a little bit of controversy asking if they are over-sexualizing her, but it's like, have you watched Sydney Sweeney's career? Like, she
is sexualization, though. She's feminine sexualization, and that's all right, people.
Yeah.
Like, let her do her thing. That's perfect for her.
Right. And that character as well. I think that's perfect for that character. It makes sense in that world that character would be an OnlyFans creator, right? Now, in this, she did a turn with the OnlyFans style content creator, which gone viral. Fans are thrilled by the bold choice, calling it a jackpot moment, while others are concerned about her heavy sexualization. The split in reaction has been across the line, with some people showing admiration for her committed performance. Others showing criticism, saying that Cassie's storyline leads too much into provocative imagery. But that's essentially that character. And that's how Sydney Sweeney.
Real life, too.
In a way.
Yeah.
I mean, she doesn't have an OnlyFans right now, but we've definitely seen her breast more than OnlyFans creators.
Yeah, she does it on purpose. Like, what are you guys complaining about? You know, we got the Puritans in here.
Yeah.
Oh, how dare she look beautiful and show those boobs off.
I know. They are the best boobs in Hollywood still.
Amen.
For the time being. And I knew that, and I gave her that title of season 1, Euphoria. Episode 1, maybe 2. The clips also feature Jacob Elordi's character. It's amazing how this entire cast almost, have blown up, and they are A-list now. And when Euphoria started, these were just up-and-comers, with the exception of Zendaya, who was already riding high in popularity. But nobody really knew who Sydney Sweeney was. Nobody really knew who Jacob Elordi was.
Right.
Jacob Elordi is literally in the A-list right now. But there's wild theories about his fate that they're speculating from this trailer, and speculating that he might even face a tragic turn. I think this will be the last season of Euphoria, considering it was a high school show.
Yeah, if this is a post-high school show, it's just like what happens afterwards, and then maybe like the trajectory of their lives.
Yeah.
Also considering they've lost 2 of their big stars that were on the show too, Angus Cloud and Eric Dane. I mean, Eric Dane's still alive, right? But
yes, but Angus is not. But Angus somewhat kind of got written off the show well, not really. Actually, it was a cliffhanger. His younger brother got written off the show.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's very unfortunate that Angus isn't back, and he was so charismatic. And that's still a tragic loss that, I'm still reeling from, because I'd like to see him in more.
Yeah, and I got to rewatch. I can't remember what happened with Jacob Elordi's dad, Eric Dane, his character. I feel like that was also kind of unfinished. So I don't know if he's going to have any appearances in the next season.
Yeah, what was the word? That he wasn't cast to be in this next one, or
no,
what?
No, he has ALS. Did you not realize that?
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, he's... that life expectancy is like 3 to 5 years once you've been diagnosed. He got diagnosed, I think, last year, maybe the year before.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, so
I didn't know
super
that.
sad. It seems like they've kind of replaced it, and they have a new villain character in that trailer that I noticed. So that's probably kind of replacing
a new protagonist, which we'll watch more of the trailer just exclusively on the stream, so that you can see a little bit later. But you can check out this entire trailer online, uncensored as well. With that, though, there are hashtags like Euphoria Season 3 trending with reaction clips and more all over the internet. Some online users are saying that the trailer feels like a completely different show, joking that it's almost more like GTA than Euphoria. But again, that's kind of like the idea of the show, is continuing to spin out of control, and these wild lifestyle choices and the consequences of, right? So
crash out. That's basically what the show's all about.
Yeah.
Just a massive crash out.
With a great soundtrack. So I'm all for it. And season 3 of Euphoria hopefully is dropping pretty soon. I'll borrow somebody's HBO to check that out. Have you seen the first 2 seasons?
I don't know who any of these people are, to be honest. I've been playing it off fairly well. I know who they are as actors and actresses and stuff like that, but I've never seen the show before.
It's a really good show. It really, some people would say it jumped the shark a little bit in season 2. Season 1 was wildly eye-opening eye-opening and provocative. It really pushed boundaries. Now, as far as can they keep the narrative all through season 3, we'll see. But the star power alone, and that's investing in young talent and then watching them blow up and be like, hey, you guys want to finish this out? Now, the behind-the-scenes drama has not been lost on this as well, because what the tabloids have been reporting on is there's an on-set riff and beef between Sydney Sweeney and Zendaya, because allegedly they're both on political opposite spectrums, right? Completely opposite. Okay. And they've been obviously, allegedly kind of button heads. Now we'll see if they have any scenes together, but it does look like it's two separate storylines. So I would not be surprised if they do a Cassie storyline and you never see Cassie and Rue, share a scene together at all in the entire season.
Yeah, I don't think they had very too much crossover, really. I mean, it always kind of felt like, especially that second season, kind of two different stories going on. I mean, there's a lot of stories going on, and obviously it's all about how they intertwine. But
yeah, it looks like Jacob Elordi's character kind of inherits his dad's business, has a lot of money. They're rich. Cassie is like the trophy wife that wants to do online content and make her own money that way. And so that's their lifestyle. Meanwhile, Rue is working a minimum wage job, trying to be a recovering addict and going to church. So totally different lifestyles, right?
Right.
So if those paths will intersect, we're going to find out when season 3 of Euphoria drops on HBO soon. But there's the trailer for you guys to check out online. Let's hit the reset. When we come back, we got your F My Lifes and more, and your opportunity to win tickets for Five Finger Death Punch. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, let's watch the rest of this trailer because I didn't know how many more F-bombs I would get.
Yeah.
I had one that I had to dump on there. Yeah, so this is guy, the bad guy.
I got to find out who this guy is.
Yeah. He looks like a good bad guy.
You don't even introduce yourself.
Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, good thing I paused it.
It's a new chapter, all right? You gotta have faith. Your girl, Rue, I take her.
Rue belongs to us. The problem is, if you make a deal with the devil, there's no turning back.
Did you see that? So this is Jacob Elordi.
It was a quick flash.
Yeah, quick enough to speculate here. Boom.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah, and so they're speculating that something tragic happens to his character, possibly at his wedding. Now, you can tell he's in a tux, and he's super bloody. Before that, in the trailer, you see a shot of them right there at the wedding. This same outfit.
Snap.
Right? And then you fast forward to this is somewhat of a spoiler. Look at all. Yeah, it's intense, dude. It's intense, the entire thing. But seeing the sex appeal of Sydney Sweeney in this is always fun as well.
So this season,
big bad guy with badass boots. Yeah, go ahead.
Cowboy Curtis. That's what I'll call him for now until I figure out his name.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out in April 12th is when it premieres.
Yeah. And it's going to be linear. So like once a week, they're going to release it, not just like dump it on there, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Badass boots.
Let's see if he believes in you.
You believe in God?
Oh, that's Mr. Echo from Lost.
Oh, okay.
I recognize him.
There it is. Yeah, so a lot to speculate there from now until April 13th, whatever, 12th when it drops, but super cool.
You like it when you get all your episodes at once instead of spread out?
Depends. Yeah, usually.
I guess it makes sense when it like what kind of show it is.
Yeah, and there's episodic shows that I'll let go by a few weeks so I can watch two or three at a time.
Right.
Yeah, it's just to kind of get caught up. But with the exception of like the challenge. All right, so
nice.
Yeah. All right, coming up this hour on Beef Vegan Presents, and around 8:30, you got an opportunity to win those tickets for Five Finger Death Punch before they go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. We're going to play another little game to give those tickets away. But coming up next after Red Hot Chili Peppers will be your F My Lice. But as always, I have an FML news story I want to share with you.
Yeah.
If this was an email sent to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, it would read, Beef, I was at my house one night, and then at around 11:48 p.m., a stranger knocked on my door and demanded I make him a pizza. F my life. Right. This is a true story. It happened in Jacksonville, Illinois, after someone had an odd visit from a stranger earlier this week. The stranger had that odd request saying, hey, make me a pizza. Very alpha move. But the problem is, like,
that is alpha.
Yeah. Like, I don't know you. So get out of here.
Yeah.
That was what they basically said. They said the homeowner politely declined the pizza demand.
I love it.
And then called the cops. Now, police were able to track down the pizza-starved stranger and strongly advised him not to return to the house. So he didn't even get arrested for that. I guess it's not illegal to knock on someone's door in the middle of the night and demand they make them pizza.
What was the middle of the night? You said it was 8:45?
No, 11:48 p.m.
Oh, 11:48. Okay.
That's the middle of the night.
That is, yes.
Yeah. I mean, anything after, for me, anyone knocking after 7 p.m., it's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Because we have to get up at 4 a.m. for the show.
Yeah,
so
but even that is considered evening. It's like, no. So if it's past dinner, post dinner, no. You have a small window if you're trying to solicit. You know, normally if I work a 9 to 5, you have between 5 and 6 to knock on my door.
That tiny little hour to get there. Yeah.
And after that, I'm eating dinner. And then after that, I'm doing family time or whatever, winding down, going to bed. Whatever the case may be, don't knock on my door. 11:48. I mean, the person was lucky they didn't get shot. But for the person who got that, random like doorbell, 11:48, that's an F my life for them for sure, right?
Totally.
They wake up, just answer the door, and someone's like, "Make me a pizza."
Yeah. How do you say it to? What if it's like, "Excuse me, sir, would you make me a pizza?"
Yeah.
Or was it like, "Hey, make me a pizza"?
Yeah,
Right.
Police knock, like.
Yeah. And it's like, what do you have on your hat? Do you have like a little like Italian chef hat? Do you have like a curly mustache? What makes you think this is the pizza maker in the neighborhood?
Yeah, right. Are you the designated community pizza maker?
Yeah. So I mean, there's more questions than answers, obviously, but it's definitely our FML news story. The emails get even weirder, and they're coming up after Red Hot Chili Peppers. Here's the other side on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupid.
It's fun being stupid. Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of Your F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com. Subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call at 600-KFMA. That's 600-5362. And if we agree your life is F'd, we'll hook you up with a pair of tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners this Saturday as they are facing off against a formidable opponent. I'm forgetting who they are right now. That's why I said formidable opponent. All right, let's get right into our emails. We got Kendall and Emil weighing in on these F My Lives. You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Jackson said, Beef, I tried to impress someone at the gym by casually lifting more than I usually do. I got stuck under the bar and had to whisper help like a ghost.
Oh, no.
They helped.
Aw.
Then switch treadmills. All right, so F My Life. What do you say? My resident gym rat, Kendall.
Oh, I'm honored. Big baby.
Okay, you saying big baby?
Yeah.
Really? You almost died in front of someone you're trying to impress?
Well, it wasn't meant to be. Something better's still out there. I'm looking at the positives.
All right. What do you say, Emil?
I like that, but I'm going to just be like, no, F My Life. That sucks.
Yeah. As a man, you kind of like get your bank card revoked immediately, and you're just like, yeah, I got this. Oh, no.
And then you got to go home and live with yourself for like the rest of the night after that. Hard one.
Bruce Sternum.
Yeah.
Nah, it's going to be okay, Jackson, but that's definitely an F My Life. All right, next email sent to me by Kendra. Kendra said, I meant to text, you look cute today, a winky face to my boyfriend. I actually sent it to my dentist. He replied, thanks, floss more.
What? Why do you have your dentist phone number like that?
Yeah, right?
You're like, I'm just going to text my dentist.
yeah, I guess.
That's a cool-ass dentist.
Oh, yeah, what a dentist response to floss more. It's like, again, we can never floss enough for dentists.
I know, right? Even giving him compliments.
Yeah. F My Life, Emil?
No, it's all right, I think.
All right.
You're fine.
Kendall?
I'm gonna say Big Baby. When you said she sent it to someone else, I was real worried. But as soon as you said dentist, I'm like, nah.
Yeah, it's weird that you got your dentist's cell phone number. I mean, that's a whole other wormhole we have to go down another time. All right, next email sent to me by Malcolm. Malcolm said, I tried to make small talk in the break room by asking, how's your morning going? My coworker said, my divorce was finalized an hour ago.
Oh.
Well, that can go either way.
I said, nice, out of reflex. F my life. All right, what do you say, Kendall?
Yeah, FML.
Yeah, that's awkward.
But that's what I like to say. I like to say congratulations. When someone says, oh, I just broke up with so-and-so, I'm like, congrats, man.
Yeah, but it depends on the scenario, right?
It does.
What if the guy was like, she was the love of my life?
Everything I see reminds me of her.
Yeah.
You know, if it's like, they're going through it that way, then you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Which could be, heartbreak is a bitch.
Yeah.
What do you say, Emil?
Yeah, that sucks, man. I mean, he just went to that, automatic response. I get it.
Yeah.
But you now have to deal with it for the rest of your career.
Yeah. See, small talk is a good deed, and no good deed goes unpunished. Yeah. All right, 2 more left real quick. Leo said, my mother was guilting my wife and I for freezing embryos as a delay tactic to deny her grandchildren.
Oh,
all right. Now, fed up, I told her, why don't you throw in a you'll miss me when I'm dead to finish this guilt trip? Now she's crying and my father wants to murder me. All right, that's my life. What do you say, Emil?
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, one, you're making your mom cry, but also having to deal with somebody that's pressuring you into this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you say, Kendall?
I don't know. I'm going to say Big Baby, maybe. You made your own bed, lie in it, and
you're
just fighting the guilt trip.
Yeah, you sound like you enjoy making your mother cry.
No, she's having surgery today. Good luck, Mom.
Oh, okay, yeah, good luck, Mom.
Good luck,
yeah.
Mom.
Yeah. Sorry that your daughter enjoys watching you cry.
No. It's not true.
We'll agree to disagree, Leo. Yeah, good luck with that. My mother gives me guilt trips all the time. She loves it. Piling on the guilt trips. Yeah, I'm used to it by now, but yeah, I definitely don't kick her while she's down. Like you did, Leo. All right, final of my life of the day sent to me by Daphne. Daphne said, Beef, my husband and I were getting it on. Nice.
Good for that.
Yeah. When we heard a little giggle, I put on my robe and I looked outside my room to find that no one was there. So we continued.
Spooky.
All right, nice. Yeah. I later called my 7-year-old son, and out he came crawling from under the bed.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, wow is right.
Yeah.
F my life. What do you say, Emil?
Yeah, that's a fun thing to explain.
Yeah, no, explain nothing. He knows what's going on. Yeah.
Hey, but you also now not have to talk about the birds and the bees. Okay?
Oh, geez. Yeah. All right. Kendall?
FML. But he doesn't know what's up. He's just thinking mommy and daddy are wrestling. They're playing.
Yeah, you would think. They know.
They know?
I mean, when I was 7, I knew.
Oh, you were under the bed? You were that kid?
I was behind the couch. I was all over the place. I was a perv since I was crawling, dude. Yeah, it was gross.
Oh, you were doing it intentionally?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know. That's a whole nother issue. I've been seeing therapy. We're good. But yeah, definitely F my life there, Daphne. Let's hit the reset. When we come back, your opportunity to win tickets for Five Finger Death Punch. Plus, we'll do another round of TikTok Tells Me. And your Florida Ma'am of the day involves a defecator. So all that and more coming up this hour. Stick around. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Rock 102.1 KFMA, it's Beef Vegan Presents. Welcome back to the show. We had so much fun with the game that we played earlier for 9 Inch Nails tickets that we decided to run it back. It's another round of one-sided trivia. We got 2 contestants trying to win tickets for Five Finger Death Punch before they go on sale, celebrating their 20th anniversary. On line 1, we have Jessica. Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning.
On line 2, we have Pete. Good morning, Pete.
Good morning.
All right, this game is simple, guys. It's a good old-fashioned trivia game. I'm going to ask you each trivia question one at a time, and if you answer it right, you get a point. If you don't get a point. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game will be our winner. But then sore loser rules are on the line, meaning the loser will decide whether the winner will receive those tickets or I hang up on both of you and give them out to caller number 69, okay?
10-4.
All right, here we go. Let's start it off. We'll start off with line 1, Jessica. Jessica, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right, Jessica, what month comes after January?
February.
That is correct.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Good job. Good job. Yeah, check out the brain on Jessica. All right, Pete, your question here. Pete, you got 5 seconds to answer each trivia question, by the way. Pete, how many hours are in the month of February during a leap year?
How many hours?
Yeah, month of February during a leap year. Oh,
hours
sorry. Yeah.
Come on.
Unfortunately, you ran out of time there, dude. Yeah. 696, Pete. That's 29 days times 24.
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah. All right.
I knew it.
All right, let's see.
Tip of my tongue.
All right. Jessica, back to you. All right. You 5 seconds to answer this question. What food is pepperoni usually on? Pizza. That's good. Nice.
Yeah, just
Excellent
good.
job. That's
Jessica's smart.
Yeah, damn.
Get smart.
All right, Pete. 5 seconds to answer this question. Are you ready?
All
right.
Yeah.
If a pizza has 8 slices and you eat 37.5% of it, how many slices did you eat?
1.75.
Ooh, that was close. Good guess. 1.3 slices. 1.3. All right, back to you, Jessica. All right, here we go. 5 seconds on the clock here. Jessica, how many seconds are in a minute? Go.
60.
60?
Yes.
Nice.
Gosh, 60.
Damn, dude. All right, nice. 3 points for Jessica. All right, Pete. All right, 5 seconds on the clock here. Good luck. How many seconds are in 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 42 seconds?
984.
No, way low, dude. Way low. That's big buzz on that one. Everyone knows it's 4,662 seconds, dude.
Are you even playing this game, man?
Yeah, come on, man. Stay focused. All right, Jessica. Let's see. If you get this one right and Pete can't answer his final question, you win these tickets technically, but it's up to Pete to decide. Are you ready for your final question, Jessica?
I am.
All right, man. And you're mentally alert. You're active. You're ready to go.
Active.
All right, here we go. What number comes after 5?
6.
6 is correct.
Yeah.
Yes, man. All right, now Pete, you have to get this right to stay in the game. Okay, here we go.
All right, I got this.
All right, here we go. Okay, Pete, what is 15% of 240? Then add 18.
15% of 240 add 18 is 96.
Oh, see, I let you answer that one, even though the 5 second clock ran out. And unfortunately, it was incorrect. 54. 54. All right.
That was close. All right.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, you took some stabs in the dark, dude, and you were pretty close on all of them. But unfortunately, Jessica spanked you in trivia this round, dude. 4-0. Congratulations, Jessica.
She's smart.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, congratulations, Jessica. I'm so proud of you. But before we celebrate, though, unfortunately, this is the fairest game in all the land. It's sore loser rules, so it's really up to Pete to decide if you get to walk away with these 5-finger death punch tickets, or I hang up on both of you, give them out to caller number 69 and give Pete a second opportunity to win these tickets. Now, Jessica, is there anything you want to say to Pete that may sway his decision?
Please, Pete. I know you have hard questions, but I would love to go to 5-finger death punch.
I mean, every question is hard if you don't know the answer. You know what I mean? That's just how it is.
Yeah, you know what? My wife and I, our first concert we ever went to was 5-Finger Death Punch at TCC. So I'm going to buy my tickets anyways. So I'm going to take her there again. So you go ahead and have a great time, Jessica.
Look at
played
that,
one
dude.
hell of a game.
That is so sweet.
You got me.
Pete, let me tell you what. I mean, you're such a sweetheart of a man. You want to take your wife to the Tucson Roadrunners game this weekend?
We got season tickets. We see you there all the time.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather win something else. I'll save my tickets for something else.
Well, before you buy those 5-Finger Death Punch tickets, Pete, tomorrow morning in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to do it again, and it won't be so one-sided. So keep listening for your second opportunity to win, okay, bud?
It was fun.
Yeah,
I got it.
I appreciate you.
Right.
You're a good sport, dude. But you know what? Unfortunately, Jessica outsmarted you this morning. It is what it is.
She's smarter. She did. She's on top of it. I give her that. She got every one.
Every single one. I know. It's amazing.